Hello. We're old friends, you and I. I've lived my whole life here. We've been side by side. You've been here for longer than I can ever imagine. I grew up with you, same old action, same walk to school, to the train station, to the bus stop. I know you well. I know your hiding places, your secrets and truths, and you know mine. I remember the first time we were allowed out on our bikes by ourselves instead of just hikes with family. We ate cream eggs at the park, those town landmarks, and we didn't leave you because we didn't need to. There's a saying, an old proverb, that I laughed at when I first heard, but it's true that it does take a village to raise a child. And if I think of all of the people that have made me smile, I wouldn't be who I am today without those smiles in the driveway, without you. So thank you, town, for making me smile, for making me who I am. With love, a stranger no more.
I've noticed a lot of things lately. New things.
The sounds of sirens.
The really fat pigeon who lives in our gardens there every day.
The moss growing on my lawn.
There are cobwebs on the wall.
Dogs snore. I can bake.
I can bake.
There are loads of horses near my house.
And a fantastic escape artist cow.
I can run.
I can run.
If I could be bothered.
And I can make myself look like George Michael.
I go to the park sometimes.
Because some people suck.
They just suck.
Climbing up the hills until we want to fall.
And later we lie on our backs on the grass and gaze up at the stars, listening to the silence around us. We sing in the rain.
We dance in the rain.
I watch the clock tower. The sky is so blue that I squint and head for the shadows.
I stand at the shop window and admire the things that I can't buy. I spin around the lamppost until I want to fall over.
I think about roasting marshmallows on a barbecue.
And laughing till my face hurts.
And going inside when it rains to watch a terrible movie.
Dear everyone who told us who to be, we don't want your technological advances. We want a beautiful world to grow up in. We don't want to become normal. We want to be loved for the weirdos we are. We don't want your beliefs to be shoved upon us. We want to create our own. We don't want to be fixed. We want to be embraced for our flaws. You can't fix what isn't broken, so therefore you can't fix us.
Dear Ellesmere Port, thank you for being real, for not putting on a show and dance. Thank you for the overgrown fields, the houses lost to time, the warm glow of a lamppost at night, the woodland paths and the BMX trails. Thank you.
I live in a house of cards. A house where sometimes the odds are in my favour, and sometimes I lose the hand. I live in a house of cards, the kind that falls over when you breathe on it, but will sometimes still stay strong when the table shakes. I live in a house of cards, where the king and queen were always staring at me, always watching, always waiting to see my face fall. I live in a house of cards. And the Joker always wins, people tell me, no matter how hard you try. But I don't believe that. Deal again.
Life's a funny thing, isn't it? It certainly takes some working out. Life's like an adventure course or a beaten track. You could fall off, and those would be the bad times, like your first ramp in the skate park. But sometimes, just sometimes, for the very first time you pop an ollie over a big stone. Just the other day, I spent around 3 hours trying to get up a ramp on my ripstick in the skate park, and eventually, after much falling and skinning my knees and swearing, I did it. Yes! Let me tell you, life is a mixed bag, but there are times when you'll work yourself up and kick the ramp, and when you'll beam with happiness. Keep skating.
Some days I'm like Eeyore, all slow and depressed and grey. While stuck inside, these past few months I've slowly been stuck in my brain. But now it's all opening up, shops and schools and bars. and I am just so happy I feel like a Tigger jumping to the stars. I've been a lot like Winnie, eating and sleeping and eating some more, going out on occasional journeys, never venturing too far. Now I feel like Piglet, and boy am I afraid, but ever so excited to get back out again. I've got places I'd like to go, new friends I'd like to meet, show that, like Lumpy, I'm not a terrifying mythological being. Finally, like Owl, or Rabbit I suppose, I'll try not to be grouchy as I let my bright side show. So what if I'm most like Roo and stick to what I know? I can still get up sometimes, it's not entirely unknown.
It's nearly 4 a.m. I lace up my shoes and head off on a walk. I love it when it's like this. I feel magic when I look up at the dark sky. So calm. A state of silence all through the neighbourhood. The sky is grey and the moon is fading and the clouds sparkle. It's the only time I'm truly alone, one with the noise of the night. Very best wishes. Be happy.
Raindrops fall around my head. I can't think of one thing, my mind's just a mess. And I don't know where my life's gonna end up, but I've just gotta keep pushing on. Through all the bad things and all the sad times, I know you'll be there for me. Oh, I know that we will find a better place where we can be free. So let's look toward the future and not dwell on the past. We will find that together we're at home at last. There's no need to worry, 'cause I've got your back. With us standing together, we'll be strong at last. Do 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 do. 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 Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I wrote this. It's a gift for you. Knowing so much about you without speaking a word. It's strange how one letter can change a person. Vibrate their thoughts and their feelings till they're up there glowing, bathing in the light, while I'm melting in it. A sweet puddle of butter. Yours faithfully, me.